Welcome Cryptopians to Total Crypto Updates, bringing you another video for real deep dives into the crypto industry. Please remember to like, share and subscribe to help the progress of the channel and community. TCU is grateful to everyone for watching and supporting our YouTube channel. We only want what's best for you and your finances because everyone deserves an equal chance at residual income and gains from investments. TCU is here to even the playing field. I can't promise to only speak about crypto, but I can promise everything will be understood. Let's dive into today's very dense crypto update. Let's start off with a standard being placed on crypto by the group of central bank governors and heads of supervision, GHOS, of the Bank for International Settlements, BIS, has established a ceiling of 2% on crypto reserves among banks. This restriction is required to be applied as the standard beginning on January 1, 2025. The committee has committed to monitor and examine particular concerns in addition to the overall norm. Concerns. Statistical testing and redemption risk test. The committee will explore if statistical tests can consistently identify low-risk stablecoins, and if so, will consider it as an additional Group 1B criteria. The committee will also consider reserve asset composition for the redemption risk test. Permissionless blockchains. The committee will continue to consider whether the risks presented by permissionless blockchain-based crypto assets can be adequately reduced to allow for their inclusion in Group 1 and, if so, what classification standards would need to be adjusted. Group 1B crypto assets obtained as collateral cannot be used to calculate regulatory capital requirements under the final standard. The committee will continue to monitor this approach and determine if any Group 1B crypto assets meet the criteria for capital requirements purposes. The hedging recognition criteria in the final standard are in line with the second consultation proposal. Group 2A crypto assets that satisfy these requirements will receive limited recognition. Group 2A crypto assets must fulfill market capitalization, trading volume, and price standards. The committee will closely monitor these levels and the degree of hedge recognition Group 2A allows. Group 2 exposure limit is calibrated using 1% and 2% of banks' Tier 1 capital. These levels protect the banking industry from Group 2 crypto assets hazards. The committee will re-evaluate these levels as the crypto asset market evolves. On December 16, the group of central bank governors and heads of supervision, GHOS, which is the oversight body of the Basel Committee on Banking Supervision, held a meeting in order to endorse a finalized prudential standard on banks' crypto asset exposures, as well as the committee's work program and strategic priorities for 2023-24. Tiff Macklem, chair of the GHOS and governor of the Bank of Canada stated, "Today's endorsement by the GHOS marks an important milestone in developing a global regulatory baseline for mitigating risks to banks from crypto assets. It is important to continue to monitor bank-related developments in crypto asset markets. We remain ready to act further if necessary." Pablo Hernández de Cos, chair of the Basel Committee and governor of the Bank of Spain stated, "The committee's standard on crypto asset is a further example of our commitment, willingness and ability to act in a globally coordinated way to mitigate emerging financial stability risks." The committee's work program for 2023-24 endorsed by GHOS today seeks to further strengthen the regulation, supervision and practices of banks worldwide. In particular, it focuses on emerging risks, digitalization, climate-related financial risks and monitoring and implementing Basel III. The Basel Committee's two-year work program specifies its policy, supervisory, and implementation goals. The group of governors and heads of supervision endorses and directs the program. The 2023-24 work program's primary themes are emerging hazards and horizon scanning, digitalizing finance, climate-related financial risks, monitoring and reviewing norms and guidelines, implementation and assessment. Next we have a member of the Ripple CEO's Brad Garlinghouse's legal team stepping down, but why? Nicole Tatz, a member of Ripple's legal team, has submitted a motion to withdraw as counsel on behalf of Ripple's chief executive officer, Brad Garlinghouse. This news comes as she is leaving her position at Cleary Gottlieb Steen and Hamilton LLP, the legal firm that is now defending the CEO of Ripple in the ongoing dispute. The motion that states please take notice that, upon the accompanying declaration, Nicole Tatz will move this court, at the Daniel Patrick Moynihan United States Courthouse, 500 Pearl Street, New York, on a day and time to be determined by the court, pursuant to this court's local civil rule 1.4, for leave to withdraw as counsel for Bradley Garlinghouse. The motion also states please take notice that, upon the accompanying declaration, Nicole Tatz will move. Please take further notice that other attorneys from Cleary Gottlieb Steen and Hamilton LLP will continue to be counsel of record for Bradley Garlinghouse in this case. This notice is being sent so that you are aware of this development. In this case, Bradley Garlinghouse is represented by Cleary Gottlieb attorneys Matthew C. Solomon, Noel D. Bamberger, Alexander J. Jangerbani, and Samuel Levender, all of whom have already made an appearance on his behalf and will continue to be counsel of record. As a result, there will be no delay or disadvantage caused to any party as a result of my withdrawal. A tweet by @PhilInLaw provided a download to the court document and provided a statement in the caption that read, Nicole Tatz, a member of Ripple's legal team, has submitted a motion to withdraw as counsel on behalf of Ripple's chief executive officer, Brad Garlinghouse. This news comes as she is leaving her position at Cleary Gottlieb Steen and Hamilton LLP, the legal firm that is now defending the CEO of Ripple in the ongoing dispute. The link is provided below in the description, and the court documents can be downloaded directly from the tweet by @PhilInLaw. Moving on to how the United Nations are making use of USDC cross-border payments. The Office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, UNHCR, the refugee agency of the United Nations, is getting ready to begin assisting displaced Ukrainians through the use of the USDC stablecoin. This assistance will be provided through digital wallets that are operating on the Stellar $XLM network. An announcement was issued by UNHCR on the 15th of December 2022. UNHCR and the Stellar Development Foundation, SDF, a nonprofit that promotes the Stellar blockchain network, launched a trial blockchain payment system for internally displaced persons, IDPs, and other war-affected individuals in Ukraine. UNHCR and UNIC, the UN's technology solutions provider, ensures the delivery of cash assistance directly to those being assisted quickly, efficiently, and securely with full value transfer traceability and accountability. The project's pilot phase is created for Ukraine but may be used globally. UNHCR checks eligibility and sends aid in Circle Internet Financial's USD coin, USDC, directly into a recipient's vibrant digital wallet. This allows people to travel inside the country or across borders without carrying cash. Recipients can withdraw their monies at any global MoneyGram station. The money will help some of the war's most vulnerable individuals afford basic requirements including rent, food, medical care, and winter heating. Since 2016, when UNHCR announced its first policy on cash-based interventions, it has provided about $5 billion in cash to 35 million individuals in 100 countries. Carolina Lindholm-Billing, UNHCR representative to Ukraine stated, Ukraine is a global lead in the development of technical solutions to increase access to social protection, including assistance for displaced people. Across the world, UNHCR has been collaborating for years with the tech sector, which has played a crucial role in helping us to innovate to deliver assistance faster, as speed is of the essence in humanitarian action. It's also essential to provide people with a range of options for receiving aid, as one size does not fit all. Programs need to be designed with the people they are meant to serve at the center. I am very pleased that UNHCR and the SDF have chosen Ukraine for this launch, and look forward to expanding it beyond this pilot, so it can benefit many thousands more people in need of assistance as a result of the war. Also, Danelle Dixon, Stellar Development Foundation CEO and Executive Director, chimed in stating, SDF, together with UNHCR, is realizing the promise of blockchain and pioneering a new future for the delivery of billions of dollars in aid disbursed annually. Using Stellar, we are helping get funds into the hands of those who need them, and doing it quickly, transparently, and without the need for bank accounts or credit or debit cards. We are proud to work with UNHCR to deploy blockchain innovations that will play a role in assisting those in crisis. Ethereum price analysis has been looking pretty sad the past few days. The worst part about it is it might not be over. Tokenomics for the post-Ethereum merging network were developed with the intention of facilitating the deflation of Ether. However, because gas fees have been going down and the number of DAUs has been going down, Ethereum has become inflationary during the previous 30 days by 0.073% and has gained almost 7,100 Ether. Since the merging, the Ethereum network has allegedly been inflationary by more than 1,192 Ether. This information comes from Ultrasound Money. Because of the impending Shanghai hard fork, which will enable users to unstake Ether in March 2023, the price of Ether is anticipated to continue to be under pressure. Although investors' appetite for high-risk assets and their interest in DeFi may continue to wane, certain factors, such as a more transparent stance taken by regulators toward cryptocurrencies and the eventual expansion of Ethereum network-based protocols, may prove to be a long-term catalyst for price growth. If Ether is given the classification of a security in the United States, centralized exchanges, CEX, may be required to remove the cryptocurrency from their listing options for consumers located in the United States. The security categorization may also have a detrimental influence on alternative cryptocurrencies, decentralized applications, dApps, and decentralized exchanges, DEX, that are based on Ethereum. The Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has not yet determined whether or not Ether satisfies the requirements of the Howey test. The declaration made by the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC, that Ether has been designated as a commodity does not appear to be calming the concerns of any investors. Moving on to someone very special building on blockchain. Donald Trump has now released a set of NFT trading cards. These cards are said to come with real-life perks for purchasers, such as an invitation to a gala dinner with Trump or even a meet and greet with the former President of the United States of America. On each card is an artwork of President Trump, sometimes depicting him in a different guise, such as a golfer, a boxer, or a superhero. Collect all of your favorite Trump digital trading cards, very much like a baseball card, but hopefully much more exciting, he wrote today. Would make a great Christmas gift. Don't wait. They will be gone, I believe, very quickly. Last but not least, Microsoft has modified the terms of its policy to make clear that it will not permit the mining of cryptocurrencies on any of its online services unless it has received prior clearance. The revision was made available to all users on December 1st and may now be used. This move brings Microsoft in line with other major companies, such as Google, which restricts the mining of cryptocurrencies on its cloud platforms without prior consent. Mining is prohibited for users on the free tier of Amazon Web Services as well. The updates consisted of universal license terms for online services, updated acceptable use policy to clarify that mining cryptocurrency is prohibited without prior Microsoft approval, Azure DevOps Server, updated terms to support the launch of Azure DevOps Server 2022. Notices, added a standard notice for communication services. Updated various product pages to reflect the update, which will also be reflected in the communication services terms document. That will conclude today's update on trending news in the crypto world. Thank you for watching if you made it all the way through. Stay tuned, we are an active admin. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Never be afraid to voice your opinion. Tell us in the comments what you think, and give us some suggestions on what kind of content you'd like us to deep dive into. Until next time, good day, good night, and goodbye.